With the turn into the 21st century, technology has allowed certain conveniences to society. With that trend comes the birth of online banks. People nowadays like the convenience of handling all their finances online. All of a sudden, another player enters the ring called Chime. I mean, we already have Ally, Simple, Vero, the list could go on, but is Chime Bank better than the others, or does it fall flat? Let's get into it. Sup everyone, I'm Elijah with Financial Anatomy, bringing you a review of the Chime Bank. After entering the world of business in 2020 at the age of 20, I had to quickly learn the tricks of the trade when it came to finances. Since then, I've had experience in various endeavors involving money, such as working at Whole Foods Market, being a PA at Amazon, network marketing, and making money online. Throughout all these undertakings, I saw the universal themes that ensured financial success in all of these and developed a system to manage those themes. This time around, I felt compelled to share this knowledge with other young adults so they don't have to start their financial lives with so much ambiguity, especially since certain institutions aren't going to do it. Yes, I'm looking at you, school system. With that being said, let's hop into the review. Chime Bank was founded in 2012 and prides itself on being quote-unquote the bank for millennials due to its more techno-savvy features. The bank is FDIC insured up to $250,000 through its partner bank, Bancorp. It has a debit card withdrawal limit of $500. This means that you can't withdraw over $500 from an ATM in one day. It also has a daily transaction limit of $2,500 for their Chime Bank debit card. As far as money transfers to other banks go, it has a maximum of $200 per day and a max of $1,000 per month. It has all the advantages of an online bank, such as no monthly fees. Now that we know some about the bank, let's go into the pros. Chime Bank's claim of being the bank of millennials does hold some weight. They have features that gear towards making something more autonomous when it comes to finances. This includes a roundup feature for savings. So for example, if I spend $7.50 on dinner one day, Chime will round up that transaction to $8 and put the additional 50 cents in my savings. They also have the ability to turn spend notifications on, which will let you know when money is spent on your debit card or account. One thing that is unique to them is they will also send you a notification via the mobile app when a transaction fails if you enable this feature. I tested this out by signing up for Amazon's Audible trial, knowing I wasn't going to pay on Chime's card. I left the account with not enough money on purpose, and when the transaction failed, I received a notice. It's a nice touch to have their system monitoring your account like this and to let you know what's going on to such great detail. They also offer the service of mailing a check for you as long as you have an address of where you want to send it. And they also have the option to block your debit card, both nationally and internationally, which will halt transactions from going through. It is also worth noting that they have a feature that allows you to get paid 2 days early if you set up direct deposit with your employer. Not sure if that's exactly a pro, but it's worth mentioning. Arguably the biggest pro, as mentioned before, is the fact that they have no monthly maintenance fees, which stem most likely from them being an online bank. Other fees such as overdraft fees aren't present here either, which I'm sure we can all agree is awesome. Now those pros are great, but they do have an interesting amount of cons. The first being that if you want to send money to someone, they have to either have a Chime account or enroll to get one. This is somewhat jarring since other banks offer more convenient ways to get money to your friends or family when needed. And while it's nice to have them mail a check on your behalf, Chime does not have the option for you to use a check yourself. This means that physical checkbooks are not available, which makes this not the optimal choice if you want to write a check that day and give it to someone. You would have to have Chime mail it to them, which could take days depending on their current speed of mailing checks out. It also has the drawbacks of being an online bank, like not being able to deposit cash. So if you had cash you wanted to put in your account that day, it won't happen here. You'll have to deposit that money in another bank and transfer it to your Chime account, which will take a minimum of 1 to 3 business days. They also can have some steep ATM fees, mainly coming from when the card is used internationally. Arguably the biggest con is the meager 0.01% savings interest they offer. Due to not having much overhead, most online banks have high interest savings. It's not that hard to come across an online bank that pays at least 2% in savings interest. With inflation running at an average of 2%, leaving your money in a Chime savings account would result in you losing grounds to inflation, which is strange since their savings roundup feature mentioned is in the pros. It would just be moving your money into a seemingly useless savings account. which is a little strange. So is Chime Bank right for you? I say that it could be a good side bank since it won't cost you anything to open and to maintain it. In fact, if you sign up with them and deposit $200, you'll get $50. An example of a side bank would be you buy things with your Chime debit card and use the roundup feature. All of that roundup money goes to the savings account, and at the end of the month, you transfer that money to another bank account with a high interest savings. I just wouldn't use them as a main bank because the cons are a little much and don't support using them as a main banking hub. And there you have it, folks. That's my review of Chime Bank. What are you guys' thoughts? If you're currently using Chime, what's your list of pros and cons? I would love to hear them in the comments below. If you're interested in opening a Chime account, you can sign up in the link in the description. Full disclosure, that is an affiliate link and that goes towards supporting the channel. If you set up direct deposit and deposit $200 or more, we'll both get $50. That does it for this video. Don't forget to go out there and take control of your financial destiny.